Welcome to Always Real Talk's Independent at-Large DC City Council Showcase. I'm Kwame Brown. Hold on tight. All week long, we got a lot of candidates coming to you, asking for your vote and laying out why they deserve it.
I want your viewers to sort of walk away and feeling like, yes, I'm a progressive, but I am a pragmatic progressive. And it's partly because of my years having worked in the DC Council and worked in the DC government. A lot of the research talks about if you want a child to be able to excel and to achieve to their highest potential, we cannot pretend that the only thing that they are walking into school with in their backpack is just books. They are carrying so much more.
And so, I don't, come into this work with rose-colored glasses. I understand that governing is hard, and that in the wake of COVID-19, our financial outlook is also going to be much more difficult. But if we want to build the type of equity in this city that we require, both in the short term, but in the long term, to make sure that folks like me and you, Black and brown folks born in this city, aren't permanently pushed out and relegated from the city, quite frankly, that they built, we've got to make investments now to build that equity. And so I'll be unapologetic about prioritizing those things while also realizing that our financial stability is important.
I think everybody should agree, certainly anybody who's a Democrat and a progressive Democrat would say having millionaires pay the same income tax rate as people making $60,000, that's just not right, and that there's room to grow to ask the people who are succeeding in the midst of this pandemic, knowing that income inequality is wide in the city and has gotten wider, that asking them to pay more is fine. And in fact, a poll of DC residents this spring showed that over 80% of residents agreed with that.
I feel like we need to be able to be very honest with DC residents in terms of what the true financial outlook is on our city, because frankly, I'm just not of the belief that we can just tax our way out of our problem.
There are over 20 candidates vying for the Independent at-Large Council seat in Washington, D.C.
And I call these workers our hyper-invisible workers. We've never had anybody on the council to be a voice who's a member of that community. We've had some good allies. We've done some good things to protect immigrants and immigrant workers and immigrant families, but we've never had one of us. And as a woman that's been here for so many years, who's a civil rights lawyer, a mother, a government executive, because as you mentioned, I ran the DC Office of Human Rights for 6.5 years.
We have a council that's full of professional politicians, career politicians, and community leaders. We don't have people that have a strong sense and background in the business and private sectors of the district. I'm coming to the table knowing how I can help Black, brown communities experience economic prosperity that's washing across the district in a wave, but not including and inclusive of our minority business owners. So I see it as an asset and a benefit, not as something that's detrimental, because if we have 13 people that are thinking the same, we're going to keep arriving at the same results. I'm someone who thinks different.
Starting Sunday night, we will be interviewing a lot of candidates that want your vote. At the end of the show, we will be asking each candidate 5 questions, and there's only one word answer: yes or no. Check it out. Out of time, but I want to go straight to my fire round section and just give me a yes or no on each of these questions. The first one is school choice, yes or no?
Yes.
I want to go to our 5 questions that we've asked every single candidate, and this, once again, it's a yes or no, or agree or disagree. Here we go. Eliminating gun laws.
Disagree.
All right, so here we go. Now we have 5 different questions. This is agree or disagree, right? There's no, give me, your thoughts. I don't want your thoughts. Just want to agree or disagree. Let's go. Here they go. Mayor Bowser doing a good job.
A fair job, yes.
I want to go through my quick questions. These are the ones we ask every candidate. They're quick. Agree or disagree, okay?
Okay.
Tax the wealthy.
Disagree.
This is agree or disagree. This is a firestorm. It's only 5. There's no elaboration. This is yes or no, all right? Or agree or disagree. Here we go, okay? And defund police.
Yes.
So stay tuned. All next week, starting Sunday night, we will showcase at 7 p.m. each candidate laying out their vision for why they want your vote. It's going to be an Always Real Talk experience. Stay tuned, spread the word, share. It's Always Real Talk. You know it's going to be real.